Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I was going through the comments, and I was reading different comments from you guys out there about things you thought about the last couple videos, and then I was getting ready to go downstairs and get the meditation books to read some meditations for today, and I thought, you know what, I think there's something I want to talk about on here today, something that I forget often, and I need to be reminded of more. And it was something that came up in a TV show that I was watching the other day, which was Sister Wives. And it really reminded me of some things that I've been told in my life, and something that had just happened to me this week. So for those of you that don't know, that don't watch my other channels, one of the reasons why I haven't been posting over here this week is that I got an infection on my cornea in my eye. And so I took off like 2 days. Well, actually, I'd taken off the weekend, and then I took off 2 days from like filming videos, and I just filmed over my vlog. I wasn't filming a lot because it was hard for me to like sit with lights on and look into the camera and stuff like that. Just went today to the eye appointment, my follow-up eye appointment. I have another one next week. She said it's improving greatly and stuff like that. She still doesn't want me to wear my contacts, but it's improving greatly, so I'm really happy about that. But, you know, it was interesting. I think I talked about this on my vlog. I really have a hard time, you know, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, well, you just work from home and you just like film videos. And I am extremely blessed for the job that I have, that I get to call this a job, filming videos on several different channels, right? Like that, I even get to call that a job is like so amazing, right? But, you know, from the time that I start filming, if I film, let's say, 5 to 7 videos in a day, from the time that I start filming to the time that I upload my vlog finally is about 6 to 8 hours. I mean, it's like a regular work day for a lot of other people. Now, in between that, of course, I'm laying down with Boo Radley, I'm doing a load of laundry, I'm cleaning the kitchen. But every day I have a list of a lot of things that I want to do, you know? Picking the weeds out in the yard, cleaning the front porch, doing this, cleaning the garage, getting stuff done in the basement. A lot of things that I don't ever show on camera. And my days are very, very busy. And so I always say to myself, like, I'm going to take this day off. I'm not going to film any videos. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to spend the day with Alex and Boo Radley. I'm going to go to the pool. I'm going to do this, right? And even on days like that, I feel like, okay, well, I want to pre-film videos so that I have a couple videos to post. I'm going to do all my laundry the night before. I'm going to do this so that I'm completely prepared so I can enjoy that day, right? Like, I just don't even feel like I can just go in. Like, Alex is very good, like, when he's done for the weekend, like, he's at a meeting right now, but when he comes home, he will be done for the weekend, and he won't be, you know, like, I mean, he might take a, you know, a rare work call here and there, but by and large, when he's done, he's clocked out. Like, he's watching TV shows, he's relaxing, you know, there might be a couple things that we have to do around the house, and he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, like laundry, stuff like that, but by and large, when he's done, he's clocked out, and his weekend is for him to relax and enjoy. I'm not really good at that. I'm really not, and I don't know that ever since I got sober, I really have. I always kind of felt like I was playing catch up because I got sober, you know, when everybody else was graduating from college. And so I always feel like there's so many things I want to do that, like, I love doing laundry. So I don't necessarily see laundry as a chore. I love making videos. And even though it is my job, it doesn't feel like a job, right? And then I have, you know, book clubs. So I've got to read these books, but then there's other books that I want to read and listen to, and graphic novels. And, you know, I'm starting another movie club. And so it's movies that I want to watch and TV shows that I want to watch, and some to review and some not to, and spend time with Alex and watch TV shows together, and, you know, take walks, and it's like all this stuff that I want to do. And so it's really, really hard for me just to take a day and do nothing. And there were like 2 days this week where I really didn't do anything except for vlog, and it was because of my eye. And I think I said this on my vlog, but it was almost kind of like I had to be forced into a position to take those 2 days off. Like, if it hadn't been for my eye, I wouldn't have taken those 2 days off. I almost kind of have to be, like, so sick that I can't do anything, you know? It was like the months after the accident when I was healing was, I mean, when PP passed away, I took a week off. And I think, like, if I was on my own, I probably wouldn't have. I think because it was Alex and I together, grieving together, that I really took that week off, and we were, you know, out of town and things like that after that. After the accident, you know, I was healing, I was at home, and I just really wasn't, like, paying attention to much online anyway. And so, but that was really, really good for me to step away from it for a little while. I couldn't do anything physically. You know, I was in a back brace and whatever, and because of the brain bleed and things like that, I really couldn't do anything. So there wasn't a lot that I could do throughout the day. You know, I couldn't do laundry, I couldn't do this. I basically could just sit in a chair. And then last year when I had pancreatitis and I took like a month off, you know, I was healing after that too. But emotionally and mentally, it was good for me to step away and not every day. I mean, I was so sick with the pancreatitis, I couldn't be like cleaning the house, cleaning kitchens, you know, doing laundry every day and stuff like that. So I just sat and relaxed, and it was really, really good for me. But when I look back, you know, in the last 20 years of my life, I very rarely take days off of doing anything. And I know a lot of people don't. I mean, I know that people are watching this video and they're like, yeah, and I've got 4 kids and 2 jobs and whatever. I get you, you know? I mean, that's one of the reasons why we've decided not to have kids, because when we have our, you know, our alone time, like that's not a priority to us. I have so many friends and family members that have kids and they're like, I mean, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. From homework at night to sports or activities during the day or art classes or singing lessons or dance classes or whatever. I mean, like all of my friends and family members that have kids, it's like they're constantly going. I don't know how you do it, you know? I mean, I have friends of mine, they'll be like, I don't even have time to take a bath. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, like that. And they'll be like, my mom's coming over on Wednesday. And I'm like, take an hour to myself and just lock myself in the room and just like watch a show and take a long bath and whatever, you know? And I get that. I really get that. And I think that self-care is so important, but I'm just sharing my experience. So like, you know, I understand there are people out there that have it 100 times harder than me. Trust me, I get it. But for me, I am not good at saying like, I'm just going to take a week off or I'm just going to take a day off. You know, when I do it, I always am like, oh wow, like I really feel better after I've done it. But going into it, like even going on vacation, I always try to pre-film videos and have videos made, and I want the bed clean, sheets changed, and all the laundry made, and I want all the laundry put away before I go on vacation, so when I come back, there's no dirty laundry, and the dishes are done and put away, and the kitchen is clean. Like I do all that stuff before I leave on vacation. It's a lot of work for me to even go on vacation because of how I want to return to it, you know, and preparing videos and things like that. So it's really hard for me just to be like, okay, I'm going to take the next 2 days off, or I'm going to take the next week off. Like I have a hard time doing that. And this week, you know, I was forced to do that because of my eye. So I just kind of had to. I still did some stuff around the house, but because of my eye, I couldn't really film videos or do a whole lot. I couldn't even really watch that much TV the first couple days because it was, or the first day, because it was like my eye really hurt watching it. So I had to take breaks in between there. And I was walking a lot last weekend, but then like I hurt my thighs from rubbing together. So I couldn't walk for a couple days. So it was like it was limiting everything that I could do day by day. And then I was watching Sister Wives, you know, and there was a part in there where Cody's brother and his dad, they're talking about them having passed away. And Cody says, Cody or Mary says, nobody at the end of their life wishes they had worked more. And I'll never forget that one of my only friends that I ever had growing up, they moved away to another state. And when they moved away, I think I was like, I was sober. So I probably was like 23 or 24 at the time, and his dad passed away. And I remember when his mom called and told me his dad passed in the middle of the night with a heart attack. And he was like, worked like 80 hours a week. Always was working. And I'll never forget when she called me. And at that time, like I was working a lot. And when I wasn't working, I was in a meeting and I was in a relationship. And it was just a lot. I was like really, really busy, you know, and getting ready to start graduate school. And I remember she said to me, the same thing that they said in the show. At the end of your life, nobody wishes that they had worked more. Well, we all have to work to pay bills, right? But I think it's important for us at times, like we talk about self-care and people be like, I get that whenever I talk about self-care, I always get people that say, I don't have any time, you know, during my day for self-care. Well, going to work, you can choose to listen to an audiobook, meditation, music that you want to listen to that calms you down. You can take 5 minutes to pray. You can, you know, if you have to take a shower, brush your teeth, you can use that time. Those are moments that you can do self-care, you know. Lately, when I take Boo Radley out, I've been saying my prayers at night when I take Boo Radley out and I look at the sky, and it makes me very focused on my prayers for Boo Radley. So it's about taking those moments, but when you do have longer moments than that, doing something that really will give you the payoff of self-care. And then there was another moment in this season of Sister Wives. I don't know why I'm referring to Sister Wives, but because I just did a reaction to season 6 of Sister Wives. But truly, Christine's daughter gets really, really sick. And when she comes home, because she had kidney failure, when she comes home, Christine says something to the effect of, you know, this is a reminder to dance more and spend more time with your family and spend more time with your pets and love more and enjoy, you know, like just a glass of lemonade. She says all these things, right? And it was like she was speaking to me when I heard that, because I take a lot from pop culture, you know? And I was like, you know, I need to remember that. Like, I say that a lot, right? And I do. Like, I'll sit down with a good cup of coffee and I'll be like, oh my God, this is such a good cup of coffee. And then it's like 2 seconds later, I'm doing something else. I'm constantly like busy. And I think that going into 2024, one of my goals was, I don't know why I just picked up this fan, but I did. It's my comfort blanket. Going into 2024, one of my main goals was to stay in the present moment. And I've done a fantastic job of that. I really, really have, right? But I think going into the second part of 2024, we're already past that. But the second part of 2024, I want to continue to focus on staying in the present moment and not so much looking at the past and trying to fix things from the past, which I can't fix anyway, or borrowing trouble from the future that may never happen. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to, you know, live in the present moment. I want to continue to do that. But I think one of my other goals is also to do a little bit more self-care. Be very conscious of self-care. If I wake up and I'm like, it's a pool day, it's beautiful outside, going to the pool, not making excuses, not being like, oh, when I come home, I'm going to film 4 videos, or I'm going to do laundry, I'm going to do all this. Just being like, I'm going to go to the pool. You know what? There's never going to be another July 30th where the pool's beautiful. I'm going to go to the pool today. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to make any excuses. I've designed my life to look away where I can do that today, you know, and I don't want to miss out on those opportunities. I don't want to look back 5 years from now and be like, God, that one day, you know, my neighbor, let's just say if my, you know, something happened to my neighbor, they moved or something happened, I'd be like, I really miss them. I miss going to the pool with them. And I can't do that today, but I could have done that 5 years ago. I don't want to miss out on those opportunities. You know, it's why, like, when people, I've been trying to do more when people like ask us to go to dinner and stuff like that and like, you know, do more. I don't always love going away because I love being at home. I love my house. I think it's very safe for me here. But I've been trying to do that stuff. But I don't want to miss moments. The things that mean the most to me, it's funny because I'm keeping this, you know, daily journal where I like journal everything that I'm doing for the day. And I do a happiest moment of the day. And it's always like Boo running around the yard, or watching TV shows with the candles and the fan lit at night, or walking and seeing a chipmunk when I'm like on one of my walks running through the yard or something like that, right? It's always these very small moments, which reminds me that life is made up of these small moments. But if I'm so busy that I'm missing the small moments, then I'm not really focused on the smallness of life that makes the amazing life that I have. And I'm so grateful for the amazing life that I have today. And it is in the small moments. And so I don't want to miss those small moments, right? So make sure to take time for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes. You know, don't wait until you're forced in a position to take some time. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.